crazy today. I think there's a cold front coming through. Good morning. I didn't even say good morning. I'm so excited if it's a cold front. This is like serious wind. We don't usually get wind like this. You hear the puppies? I did what I talked about doing, where I took the Phenergan like 2 or 3 hours before I woke up. So far, so good. It's working out. I'm gonna go to my P.O. box because it is like, oh my gosh, the wind is so loud. It's like, I think, gonna storm soon, and I just want to get that out of the way with. So I'm gonna go do that because my Wish app said that 3 things I ordered was delivered. So I'm gonna show you guys. I did. Oh my god, this wind is killing me with my hair. I'm so excited about what I just got in the mail from the Wish app. It is cloth diaper stuff. I'll show you more when I get home, but let me pull it out. This is little cloth diapers. I got 3 of them just because I didn't know how they would be. I'll show you guys like a better view of it when I get home on like the kitchen counter. But I didn't know how they would be, but they were I think they were $1 and shipping was $1. So basically it was $2. And it does not come with an insert, but I can make inserts is the big thing. The problem I can't make is I don't know how to do elastics. That's why I am not even gonna try with like my own diapers. But things like this where I can make the inserts, that's much better. I'll show you guys more when we get home. Okay, so I just got 3 in like random colors. I'm gonna show you guys. They don't come with inserts, like I said. That's why they're so cheap. It's literally just the cover. I have never, I generally know how to use cloth diapers. I've used the Velcro ones before when I worked with people that have had them, but I've never used the snap ones. If any of y'all have cloth diapered, why are the snaps, what is that for? Like folding down or something? It didn't come with instructions, but the snaps are different here. So I don't know. I'll have to Google and figure that out. But it's like this soft fleecy stuff here. So it's definitely not the kind that you can change the inserts out that kind of have the mesh that quick dries. Some of them you can switch the inserts if they don't get them poopy or whatever. It's got a special kind of cloth over the top, but this one doesn't. So this is a one-time, you change it and then you put it in the wash hamper. But yeah, I mean, it's made I think pretty well. It's way better than anything I could have sewed. So pretty good for $1. Pretty good, I think. Probably wouldn't even have to actually make inserts. I could probably go get the those diapers at the Gerber ones and insert them, fold them and insert them in as a soaker. I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to figure it out. But I thought that was a really amazing deal. I'll link if I can. I don't know. I'll try to figure out how to link the store I got them from on the Wish app below. I wanted to make my own cloth diapers, and as I watched the videos on them, here's the problem: elastics. I don't know how to work with elastics, and none of the videos I found really explained it enough. They're and here you put the elastics. Even if they had with something like that, since I was young, I've struggled with ADHD. And I feel like everyone in the 90s was diagnosed with it, and it was really frustrating for people that really had it because I remember my mom being so annoyed with one of the kids in my class's parents because they would be like, my kid has ADD and my kid has ADD, and they would ask her, how do you get the medicine so that they calm down or whatever. And having known that kid and going to school with that kid, I think they were just hyper. I think that because they had no learning problems like I had, and I feel like those parents, they were the type to just medicate my kid so it shuts up and sits in a corner somewhere. They were mean people, but that's neither here nor there. But genuinely have ADHD. I took medicine all the way through high school for it. and I had to do special things in school to help with my ADHD. Like I had to have extra time on tests and stuff like that. I had to sit in a certain place so I could concentrate, but it makes it hard for me to learn unless I'm in a classroom. And the other way I learn is by making up a way to do it myself. I know that sounds really crazy, but that's how I learned to do my cakes. And my cakes are like, some of them were stuff you'd see on Cake Boss. Like people were always like so shocked, and they'd be like, where did you learn it? And I'd be like, I taught myself, I figured it out myself. And that's just the way I learn. So I wanted to take sewing classes at a college, not like Joann's. I mean, like there's nothing wrong with those classes, but I always see them overcrowded. There's not a lot of space, and they don't go into as much detail as you would in like a college course. So they just don't go into much detail. Like I took cake decorating class after I'd already like self-taught myself. So like, oh, let me learn some more. And it really didn't teach me anything that I hadn't already figured out, except maybe to smooth icing better. So like in my cake classes I took, like the Wilton classes, I was so, not to like brag, but I was like so good that the teacher had me helping the other students. So I don't know, like I learn very weird. So I think I would learn best in the classroom, because I know you can take online courses, and I know you can take like look at stuff at YouTube, but I either figure out some way to do things myself, or I need to be in a classroom with somebody I can ask a lot of questions to, hands-on stuff. But yeah, I told somebody the other day about the ADHD user 21. Am I saying that right, girl? It's like your name. But yeah, so I was telling her about that, and I realized I've never talked about it on my channel. And basically, I stopped taking medication when I went to college. I told my parents, look, I don't like the way I feel on the medicine, because I didn't. I felt drugged a lot. And I said, I just really want to try to do college unmedicated. And I did really poorly in school up until I was finally diagnosed in like probably the 4th grade. And once they were able to figure out how to help me learn and get me medicine to help me concentrate, I started doing a lot better. But I just feel like in the 90s, every kid that just was a little hyper was diagnosed with ADHD, and it was really frustrating for people that actually had it, because then when you told someone you have it, it's like, yeah, so does everybody, you know? It's just like, I don't know. It was frustrating. So, and I remember in college, like people would be popping Adderall and stuff. And when you'd be studying, somebody would be like, oh, do you want Adderall? You finish. I'm like, Adderall does nothing for me. I legitimately have ADHD, so it doesn't have the same effect. Sorry. But I always had to laugh at people in college that did Adderall. I'm like, wouldn't know what that's like, because Adderall did not work for me at all. But even if you truly have ADHD, Adderall doesn't have the same effect to where like you're wired and up all night. So anyways, I realized I never talked about it on my channel. And sometimes I still, as an adult, struggle with things, the way I learn new things. And when I was a teacher, it was, in a way, it was helpful, because you kind of have to be all over the place when you're a teacher and trying to do 500 things at once, and your mind's always like jumping around. But the hardest part of being a teacher was writing lesson plans. Sitting down and writing lesson plans and concentrating on them was so hard. It like probably took most of my coworkers a lot less time than me, but I did like get it done. My lesson plans, I felt like, were really good, but it always took me a really long time. So anyways, I just thought I would talk about that since the sewing thing came up, and I was explaining to you guys why I am not making my own cloth diapers. But I really do, I think once, because I was going to start taking classes in the winter for sewing, but now I just don't know, like, I don't want to stress myself out with like missing, like, not that it would matter, but like, you know, missing classes and stuff and worrying about like if I don't feel good that day. So I think once we have the baby and we kind of like get used to our new life with a baby, then I'm going to try to take some weekend classes on sewing because I really do enjoy it. I really want to learn how to do like things like that, like work with elastics and stuff. So anyways, that's just my little story. You'll probably think I have like so many things wrong with me. I was a very sickly child, very sickly. And this, oh my gosh, I found out, this is going to be like just me talking so much in the vlog today. I found out that speaking of being sickly, my childhood pediatrician is still a pediatrician. And he was like older, he's like 80 now. He was like older when he was my pediatrician. But up until we found him, his name is like Dr. Plum. He's so cool. And like up until we found him, we had all these other doctors, and they would be really rude, and they would tell my parents that there was just something wrong with me. I was just a sickly child, you know. And when we found him, he was able to help us in a lot of ways. Like one of the reasons I was always sickly is really bad allergies. And he's the only one that recognized that I needed to go to an allergist and get daily allergy shots. And that changed my life a lot. He was the first one to say, you know, I think she's having some learning issues, like learning disabilities, and she needs to, you know, maybe go to this place and be tested for some stuff. And he was just a really amazing doctor. And so I was looking him up. Well, when I was a teacher, one of my students had come in and they had a doctor's note to come back to school, and they gave it to me. I was like, okay. And it said Dr. Plum on it and his first name. I was like, oh my God. I was like, hold on. Is he older? And he always wore on his stethoscope, he always had a koala bear on it. And it was just like his thing. And I was like, does he have a koala bear on his stethoscope? And they were like, yes. I was like, oh my gosh. I Googled the other day. I'm like, oh, please still be a pediatrician, because if he is still practicing when I have Tater Tot, that is going to be Tater Tot's pediatrician. I loved that man. He was so kind to me. He was my pediatrician until I was 17, and he was finally like, you need to go to a real doctor now. So like an adult doctor. So yeah, I loved that man. I hope to God he's still practicing like when Tater Tot comes into the world, because I don't care what part of town he's in. That will be Tater Tot's pediatrician. Okay, anyways, I need to get cleaning because I've just been like chatty Cathy today. I am almost done with all the cleaning of the house, but right now I'm waiting for Justin to get home. I am so hungry right now. We're gonna go have dinner, and then when he gets back, he's gonna watch a dog so I can actually like mop the floors. Today I think they were just like anxious, but they kept like not fighting like dangerous fighting, but like you could tell Ralph was getting on Amber's nerves really bad. And so I've just been like trying to like, you know, exercise them and play with them and stuff. And I didn't get everything done I need to get done, and like floor wise, but I did clean the kitchen really well. So, and I didn't want to cook because I was like, I don't want to make a mess after I cleaned and scrubbed everything. So yeah, I'm going to do the floors when we get home, but first we're going to go get food. I'm so hungry. Oh my gosh. I've been eating little meals, and I didn't get nauseous today. It was amazing, but I did get tired. I still fell asleep, but I've been eating little meals, and now I'm like, I want a big meal, but I probably don't. I'll probably eat part of my meal and then be full. You looking for your food? In the crock pot? Brr, is mommy making dinner? Is mommy making doggy dinner? She knows her dog food's in there. Their homemade dog food. Yeah, you know. See, that's my food. It's gotta cook till tomorrow. You get it tomorrow. You already ate today. What are you waiting for? She must think she's getting that food tonight, even though she's had 2 meals today and a breakfast snack. Y'all waiting for Daddy? You already ate, Piggy. You already ate too. Dang it. Come on, Meerkat. There you go. He loves sitting like that. Are you a meerkat?
What's
Are you a meerkat?
No, I'm a tiger.
Berber's my guard dog. I brought a bed over here because she'll just lay on the hard floor just to be next to me. Yeah. So we put your bed over here. She's been my guard dog since I got pregnant. Well, she's always been my guard dog, but it's upped a lot. Oh, you getting a belly rub? Oh. Why is everyone sleeping? What the heck? I'll see you guys tomorrow for Halloween, okay?